Well, it's a college that lasts just 1 hour and only meets every 4 years, but it is important and historic.
And we're talking about the Electoral College, which certifies the result of a presidential election. It met today. That's not always the case.
It is my honor to welcome you to the 60th Electoral College of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania.
19 hand-picked Republicans enrolled in that college. They were sworn in, then signed off on Donald Trump and J.D. Vance. Carla Sands was an elector.
It was such an honor, and it's a very historic process. There's a lot of pomp and circumstance and formality, a lot of signatures.
But little drama. Duly recorded, PA's 19 electoral votes will be officially received by Congress January 6th with 49 other states.
I think it showed that the Electoral College worked very well this time. People have accepted the results.
This time. Last time, Republicans weren't so accepting, said the election was stolen and seated their own slate of electors on the same day Joe Biden's were officially recorded at the Forum in Harrisburg. Bernie Comfort was a legitimate elector Tuesday, an illegitimate one 4 years ago.
What I would say about 2020 is what the now governor said when he was Attorney General, that we acted within the law and we were preserving President Trump's right while legal cases were still pending. So that's what I would say about 2020.
What does Secretary of State Al Schmidt say about 2020? He was Philly's GOP head of elections then. Why did his fellow Republicans so strenuously object?
I really don't have a perspective on that.
Neither does Rob Gleason, former statewide Republican chairman, an elector this time. He was supposed to be an elector in 2020, but refused to come to Harrisburg to be part of that alternative slate.
Called me to come to vote. I said we lost the election. So in my mind, the election was over. We move on. That doesn't matter what people say about it. We lost last time. We've won this time, and here we are.
And here is this year's Electoral College, equal parts monumental and monotonous, the way they almost always are, but sometimes aren't.
I think it's just important to remember the fragility that exists there, that we saw just a few years ago, and that we shouldn't take our representative democracy for granted and should do everything we can to strengthen it.
Why 19 electors for Pennsylvania? Well, there are 17 congresspeople and 2 senators. Every state is the number of congresspeople plus their senators. That's the number of electoral votes they have. Pennsylvania has 19 now. At one point, in its zenith, it had twice that, 38. On the floor of the State House, I'm Dennis Owens.